You know, Harrison and I really enjoy cooking in the kitchen, and we want you to join us. So let's have some fun. Welcome to Cooked with Shaq. Welcome, everybody. It is Cooked with Shaq. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We have got a great show and we got a great recipe lined up for you today. And we also have some great music that we're going to be featuring throughout the entire episode from Autopilot. It is Desert Dreams. Check out their CD and listen to all the great music throughout the episode here today. So, I got some bad news. No bacon today.
What?
No, hold it now. Hold it a second. Where are you guys going? No, don't take off.
Man.
We do have meat. We got meat and we've got cheese. Is that okay? Meat and okay. Come on back. Come on back. Whew.
You almost lost him, man.
Just about lost our camera,
I told you.
guys. Wow. No bacon today because, well, you don't usually have bacon when you have tacos, right? I mean, that's unless you have a bacon taco, but I don't think I've ever heard of a bacon taco before.
Well, it's the first time for everything. But
well, yeah, maybe that's another episode. We'll do bacon tacos one day. What we are going to do is, no, we're not doing tacos either, but what we are making is taco soup for today. So it's soup that tastes like tacos, and then what you'll do is you take your taco shells and use those for your crackers.
Oh.
See how that's gonna work?
Okay.
So we're gonna start things off. We've got corn, we've got tomatoes, we've got some black beans and some spices, some garlic, some onions, some cheese. We do have lots of cheese, and we got meat.
All
we got
right.
lots and lots of ground beef, okay? So a pound of ground beef. So we're gonna start things off. We want to caramelize the corn. So I wanna get things going with the corn right now. So we're gonna put a little bit of olive oil in the pan. And you know what? I think we're gonna get the meat going here right away too. No, we're just gonna get the corn going. Let's get that started. We're gonna turn this down a little bit because it's already smoking. So we want to get the corn just nicely caramelized, so just brown. Oh, look at that go. You can use frozen corn, you can use cob corn if you want, and take it off with a knife, or you can just use canned corn like what I'm doing. It's a lot easier that way. All right, so you just wanna get that going and get it all nicely browned up. And now what we want to do is get some onions happening in this pan. So we're going to take your favorites.
Oh,
Here
man.
comes the onion.
Here we go.
And we're going to actually cut it up like we did. Remember last time how I showed you how to cut an onion?
Yeah.
I
Right.
found a different, well, not a different way, but a better kind of an improvement to the way that I cut the onion last time. And what you do is you leave one of the ends on, because then it doesn't fall apart while you're cutting it. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Like if you're cutting it like this and you cut it like this and you get all the way to the end, it doesn't all start falling apart. So you leave the end on and it works. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna slice this way. And we're gonna slice this way. And we're gonna get those onions in.
Wow.
See how that works? Look at
Slick,
that,
man.
eh? Nothing to it.
Yeah.
And
I'm not
just
even
about
crying
done.
yet.
Yeah,
This
look
is
at that,
great.
just-
I like this. Yeah, this is good.
nice, fast way to do it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you learn something new every day. So that half onion is ready to go. Now, I want some music. Get some music happening
Oh, you want
here.
some chopping music?
Actually, you betcha. So
All
we
right.
do the same thing to this onion. Papa chopping the onions. Yay! Let's check on our corn here. See how it's going. We're gonna move it around a little bit. Yeah, see how we're starting to get some caramelization happening
Yeah.
with that corn? Oh, and it's smelling sweet too. That's what happens when you caramelize corn. You get that, bring that natural sweetness out, and it's even more sweeter than it already is. So All right, this is like a peaches and cream corn. So get that all browned up. We're gonna keep that going. All right, we're gonna get a little bit of oil in here. Mix that with a wee bit of butter. All right, get that in there, nice and bubbly. Look at that. Oh, that's looking good. You could just eat that right now with a spoon. All right, look at the corn's popping already. Look, didn't realize we're gonna get some popping corn happening here.
Ooh, well, you're pretty good on that
there.
flipping action there, man.
Well,
You've been really working on that.
That's a technique that the chefs really like to use. You just kind of do one of these, you flip it forward, and then you flip it back.
Just a natural.
Look
at that, people.
Nothing to it.
Wow.
All right, getting over here now, before this burns up. All right, let's get the onions in. Onions going in. And we want to get the onions kind of translucent. Spilling onions everywhere.
I seriously think that's the first time my eyes did not water when you cut an onion.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know, man. It's something you did.
Well, it's also a Spanish onion that I use too. It's a sweeter onion, so that might have something to do with it.
Maybe.
Okay, onions are down. Back to the corn. Boy, I got a workout going here.
Wow.
Who needs to go to the gym when you can do this? Big taco soup.
Well, I'm enjoying it from over here. You're totally looking good, man. You're looking
So
good
far,
here.
so good?
Yeah.
All right, now we want to cut a pepper. Easiest way to cut a pepper is to take the top off. See these little spiny things inside? Kind of membrane-ish. You just take that, pop that thing right out of there. And now you got a hollow pepper. And you cut that down. And you cut these up into, I don't know, just little chunks. Let's have some chopping music. Here we go. All right. We're just gonna use, we're not gonna use the whole pepper, just a little bit, just to add a little extra flavor in there. And that corn is popping again.
It's good. You're adding some color.
Yep. We got color in there. We've got the onion flavor. We got the great corn that's going. Look. We got,
Wow. We got popcorn happening here.
Popping. What's going on? We don't want popcorn.
Turn the movie on.
Okay, look, see, perfect.
I don't know.
Turn on a movie. See how that's nicely caramelized? You got some of that brown in there. I'm gonna take it off the heat right now because that's perfect just the way it is, and it's gotta cool off a little bit too. So that's good to go. The onions and peppers are in there. When we come back, we're gonna throw the burger in there and get this taco soup really rolling on Cooked with Shaq. Next one, Harrison. A little bit of Mexican music, a little Spanish music for you because we're doing taco soup today on Cooked with Shaq. And I just put in a little bit of garlic. Forgot to throw that in, so get some garlic in there. Whatever amount you want. If it's
lots of garlic.
Cloves, lots of garlic in there. We've got onions going. We've got orange pepper going. This is the caramelized corn, and it's ready to go. All right, now we want to get to the meat of the subject. And so we have a pound of ground beef, and that just goes right on in. Just like that.
You got the lean beef?
This is lean, yes.
All right.
Yeah, you get the lean beef. If you want extra lean, you can do that as well too. But the lean beef is good. If you get regular, then you get a lot of extra fat. But you know what? If you want a little extra fat in there, being that we're not doing bacon today.
Yeah.
No bacon.
Wah wah.
Well, then you get that little extra fat if you are using the regular grind. All right. So we're just gonna let this go for a little bit and get it all nice and browned up. And while that's going, I'm just gonna explain to you what we're using for seasoning. You know the taco kits that you can get?
Yeah.
Gives you all of the seasoning in a little package. It even gives you a little bit of taco sauce that you can use for after you get your tacos ready to go. And then of course they give you the taco shells too. Well, you can use that all in this taco soup that we're doing, because we're gonna use the seasoning package for the seasoning, as well as we're gonna use a little extra chili powder. And then what we're going to do is use the taco shells later on for the crackers. You don't need crackers. You just use the taco shells.
Makes sense.
That's a
to me.
done deal, right?
Yeah.
You can put a little sour cream in there if you want to. All right, this is going nice now. Just make sure that's all nice and brown. All right, so now the ground beef is all nicely flying around the kitchen. It's all nicely browned. We've got our onions and garlic in there. Now what we want to do is season it up a little bit. So I am going to put a wee bit of salt in, not a whole bunch, because the seasoning packet that we're going to use has got salt in it already as well too. So yeah, we're going regular guy on this one. We want to make this recipe super easy for everybody. So instead of making our own taco seasoning, which takes well, it shouldn't take forever, but you need a lot of spices, right? Because there's all kinds of different spices in this taco packet. We're just gonna use the taco seasoning from the kit. All right, so, there we go. Get that in there, just like that. And just to add a little bit extra kick, we're also going to put in a little bit of chili powder. Just a little bit. And a little pepper. Hey,
there you go.
Let's get a little heat on the subject. Let's get some pepper going. Oh, smell that. Does that smell great or what?
You picked my favorite, man, Mexican. Love it.
Love this. And so what we're gonna do once it's done, once the soup is finished, we're gonna put it in bowls and then we put cheese on top of it. And stick the whole thing in the oven under the broiler. And we melt the cheese all over the top of the soup. Okay, so that's looking good right now. What else do we want to put in here? Let's put a little bit of heat. Let's put a little more heat in, shall we?
Why not?
How about some hot sauce?
All right.
Let's do that. Okay, now some ingredients that, now we could be putting in our own chopped tomatoes, but again, we're making this real easy for everybody. So we're gonna do canned tomatoes, but these particular canned tomatoes are chili flavored. So they've got a little bit of heat to them as well too. Okay, so we want to put those in.
We're gonna have quite the heat going on.
We got some heat happening. We'll have some heat.
All right.
It's a taco soup. You got to have some heat. Oh boy, that's looking good. Tomatoes are in. Now we're gonna put some black beans. You can use whatever beans you want. Kidney beans, pinto beans, black-eyed peas, garbanzo beans, whatever beans you want. But we're gonna use black beans today, just to give it that nice, deep, rich-looking look to it. So that's looking awesome. It's actually looking more and more like a chili right now. You see? But what we're gonna do is we're gonna thin it out a little bit with some beef broth. Beef broth is what we're going to use. Say that 5 times fast. Okay. We're going to put a little bit of tomato soup too in here. Little condensed tomato soup. Throw a can of that in.
All sorts of little things you got going on here,
Well, we want to make it nice and zesty and tomatoey, but we want to also kind of keep it nice and smooth as well too. Okay, so That's got that. All the ingredients are in there except for now the caramelized corn. And that's going in. This is looking awesome. This is looking awesome. I think everything's in. Pretty much everything is in except for the beef broth.
Beef broth.
So we've got 4 cups here. We may not need all 4 cups. I just thought we'd have it just to make sure we had enough. So we're gonna put in a couple cups right now, just to see how because we don't want it too thin. We just want it. Oh, see, that's a perfect consistency right there. Oh, that's good. That is awesome. Okay, so we're just gonna keep that now. Now we're just gonna let it simmer. Turn it down for a little bit, maybe about medium heat, and let that simmer for maybe 15, 20 minutes, just to kind of get all the flavors going together. And then just get ready to bowl it up, and we're gonna put the cheese on it. It's gonna look awesome. We're coming back in just a couple of minutes. I'm gonna taste test this. We're gonna season it up to perfection on Cooked with Shaq. It's taco soup. Yeah! Welcome back. It is Cooked with Shaq, and today we are making taco soup. And it's cooking right now. It's been simmering for about 10, 15 minutes, and it's just about ready to go. But we want to ladle it into the bowls, and then we want to put some cheese on it and melt the cheese all over the top of the soup in the bowl. It is gonna be so good. Remember, no bacon today. If you're just tuning in, no bacon. I know our camera guys are a little upset because and I know you're a little upset too, Harrison. But you know what? We've got lots of cheese. We've got lots of hamburger. So I promise you, next time on Cooked with Shaq, we'll be back with the bacon, okay? All right, so let's bowl these things up. Now you can use whatever bowl you want. I've got these nice, actually these are the French onion soup bowls is what I'm using, but they're good for the oven. You can stick them in the oven and they're not gonna not break or anything like that. Okay, so look at that, hey? Oh.
Yeah, that's looking good.
And it is seasoned to perfection. Everything is good. That's looking really good. It's nice consistency for soup. You don't want it too thick because then it turns into chili.
Right.
Too soupy, and it's too soupy. Too runny. You don't want
And it's not fun.
Exactly. Okay, so we're going to ladle this in. Look at this. There's black beans, caramelized corn in there too. We've got the tomatoes. Look at that, just bubbling away. Onions and garlic. Did I mention the black beans in there?
Yeah.
Yes, give me some kind of romantic kind of, not just kind of ladling soup type of music. Have you got something there, Harrison?
I just wrote something last night. I was thinking about this.
Well, let's hear a debut song for Harrison. Just wrote it last night. Okay, here we go.
Exactly what I was thinking when I wrote this.
Taco soup. The taco soup medley. Gotta pour it in really slowly, like that. Oh, look at that, hey?
Beautiful,
4 bowls
Shaq.
of soup, ready to go.
I'm inspired.
But we have not finished yet. No. We have got to put the cheese on. And how much cheese do we put on? That's the only determination that you have to make right now. The whole thing?
The whole thing.
Oh boy. Well, let's see if we can squeeze it in here. If I would have known that, I wouldn't put that much soup in. All right, so let's just get as much cheese.
Yeah.
In
If
there
it
as we
goes over
can.
the sides a little bit, that's okay. Just, you know. Wow, you really are piling.
Yeah. You wanted it.
Leave some for the others.
You wanted it. You got it. All right, let's keep it going.
I would play, but I'm just so mesmerized
Yeah, I know.
by
It's,
this
oh.
cheese. My hands can't even play guitar right now.
It's looking so
This
good.
is just amazing.
Get that cheese in there. Oh, wow. Okay, now it's going into the broiler. Here we go. And we're gonna make sure that that cheese is all nice and melted and all kind of browned up and caramelized. It's going in. And we are coming back in just a couple of minutes, and we're gonna have these babies all ready to go, and we're gonna even taste it. Let's taste test.
Am
the
I
actual-
allowed to taste
You
test
are
it?
allowed to taste test today, Harrison James.
After all these
Yeah,
years?
I'm going to equip you with a spoon, and you can try it out for yourself.
Can I be the first one, though?
What's that?
Can I be the first one?
The first to try it?
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right,
Wow.
we're coming back. We're going to taste test this wonderful taco soup on Cooked with Shaq in just a couple of minutes. Welcome back. It is Cooked with Shaq. It is taco soup, and it's time for the reveal of this beautiful soup that we've got going on here today. Look at this. Check out that bubbly golden cheese.
Oh, man. It's perfect.
Oh, it just turned out
It really
awesome.
is.
Yeah, it is. And you got the cheese kind of coming over the side a little bit as well.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Okay, so now if you want to really fancy it up, you can take a bowl and you can put it right in the middle of a fancy little tray if you've got one. I just use this is just a porcelain tile. So if
Oh.
you want to get really, inventive, use a porcelain
Right,
tile
right.
kind of thing. And if you want to take one of your taco shells that you got with the taco kit, you can bust it in half like this, and you can bust it in half again, and you can kind of
Wow, look at that.
see. Look at that, isn't that neat?
It's all in the presentation, folks.
Oh yeah. We can go all the way around if we want.
We can get a bag of Doritos.
Look at that. Yeah, oh yeah, you can get a bag of Doritos.
Get a
too,
bag of
absolutely.
Doritos. Throw
You
some
can-
Doritos in
you
there.
can put some sour cream on there as well
Yeah.
too. You can do whatever you want. Whatever you do to a taco, you can actually do to this soup. So it's all there. It's all ready to go. And are you ready, sir?
Actually,
You brought your own spoon.
I got my own spoon. Shaq, it's been years. It's been years in the making of this.
Harrison has never had a chance to try one of the recipes on the actual TV. So
Before Shaq.
that's right.
Before Shaq.
Okay,
it's
so
like-
hang on a second. No, don't get into that one. That one's the purdy one. That's
Oh,
the
I'm
one that
sorry.
everybody gets
Okay,
to look
okay,
at.
okay,
So here,
okay.
hang on.
Here we
We'll
go,
just-
here we go.
Here, I'll give you one of these. And you know what? That spoon's not going to work.
Why?
No,
This will just take the whole thing in one shot.
Here, have a regular spoon.
All
try
right.
it out. See what you think.
Ooh, that's hot.
Yeah. Sorry. That's why I've got the oven middle.
Oh, that's why I sit over here.
That's okay.
Okay.
Look at that. Just dig
Oh,
right
man. Oh,
in and take it easy because that's going to be hot. So blow on that. That's going to be hot.
well,
Blow on it. Yeah, blow on it. Yeah, make sure it's nice and cool. Blow on it. Yeah, there we go.
you're just gonna make me do this and forever, and I won't be able to taste it.
Here we go. Try that. What do you think?
I like it.
All right.
good.
Yes, he likes it. Hey, Mikey.
Hey.
Hey, Harrison.
bad.
He likes it. Oh, wow. All right. Well, you know what? You keep chowing down on that soup.
Oh, yeah.
Taco soup today on Cooked with Shaq. Thanks to everybody for viewing or tuning in for today. And thanks to Autopilot. Desert Dreams, the name of their album. Throughout the entire episode today, you've been hearing tunes from the CD. So, again, thanks for tuning in. And, wow, I want to get into that taco soup because it is awesome. Thanks for joining us. It's Cooked with Shaq. We'll see you later.